Hi, this is Dr. TF, and I'm up here with another program on Swift. So what we'll see now is how we can do an if-else statement in Swift. Okay. So when we talk about if-else statements, what it does is it is going to execute. It is going to check a condition first of all. When it checks a condition, it's going to execute a set of block of statements within the if blocks, and if the condition fails, it's going to execute what is there in the else part. Okay, so the statement is going to have two parts initially, if and else. So if the condition will be given in if part, and if the condition is true, it's going to execute the if part. If the condition is false, it's going to give the else part. Okay, so without further ado, let's go into the program so that we'll have an idea on that one. Okay, so the example program that I'm going to take today is I'm going to take a number and I'm going to see if it's a positive or negative number. I'm going to check if the number is less than 0. If it's less than 0, the number is going to be negative. If the number is greater than 0, it's going to be positive. And if the number is 0, it's going to be it's going to give the output as the number is 0. Okay, so let's have a number in a variable called as number here. Okay, we'll just assign a number equal to 0. So now we'll have a check condition. Now I told you there is going to be if block with a check condition. Okay, so if block, when you write it, before I continue, let me blow up the font a bit so that you can all see it clearly. I'll just put 18 so that's visible easily. Okay, so first we have initialized the number equal to 0. Now we are going to the if part, which starts with an if keyword there. Okay, then you are going to put the check condition. Okay, we are just going to put if the number is greater than 0. Okay, so here the thing is that the condition is that we are just checking if the number is greater than 0, and if the number is greater than 0, you are going to output as the number is positive. Okay, just output that the number is positive. Fine, and once the statement is over, we are just going to close it with this curly braces. Okay, so this is the if part here. Okay, in the if part, we are just going to print if the number is going to be positive, the number is positive. Okay, then you are just going to put the else part. Okay, else part, we just print if the condition is not satisfied, you're just gonna put the number is negative. Okay, simple as that. All right. Okay, so this is a simple if else construct. I'll just put the blocks separately so that easy for you to comprehend. So there's an if part which is going to have a condition. The condition right here is number is greater than 0, and there is going to be a statement or state of statement to show what happens if the condition succeeds or the condition is true. If the condition is false, the condition is going to the else part. I mean, the control is going to the else part, where this particular statement or the set of statements will be executed. Okay, so this is an else part. Now I'm highlighting the else part here. It's an else part. Now just imagine the number is 0. Okay, so but the number is not negative, it is going to be 0. So it's essential that we try to put an if condition again. Okay, so it's something like else if and if condition. Okay, so what we can do is we can put an if condition here also. Okay, because just say for example, if the number is in the negative value, -1, -2, -3, then we can say that number is negative. But if the number is 0, we cannot say the number is negative. Why? So we'll try to just put an if condition again here. Okay, so we'll put an if condition again here. Else if number is less than 0. Okay, now we are just saying if the number is less than 0, it is going to print the number is negative. Okay, and finally else if the number is not greater than or not less than 0, the number is going to be equal to 0. So you can just put print the number is 0. Okay, number is 0, you can just put it. Okay, now we will save it. can save it in the desktop. We know, we're aware of it. You have to put it under the extension of Swift. So I'll just put if dot Swift. Once we save it, we'll go to this compiler, we'll select the file if.swift. It has come now. We'll compile it by clicking this compile button. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't put the declaration keyword here. Okay, I'll just put let number equal to 0. Okay. So I'll compile it again. Okay, it is successfully compiled. We all are aware of the fact that we need to put a let keyword or a var keyword when we have to initialize a number. I didn't put it, so that's the reason for the error there. Now let's check if it's outputting the right value condition for the input number 0. Yes, the number is 0. Okay, suppose, say for example, we are just putting the number as 45, and let's see what output we get. Output is positive. Okay, and we'll have it for the negative integer as well, just to give a Swift check on the Swift program. The number is negative. Okay, so that by using this if else and if condition, we can check if the number is positive or negative, which is a straightforward logic. But the idea behind here is to use this conditional control statement. Okay, so the conditional control statement has an if block which will be executed if the condition is positive, and if the condition is positive, we'll go to the next part. Okay, there is one more if condition here which checks if the number is negative, less than 0, and there is a part which says if the number is 0. Okay, so keep watching, more videos to come in Swift. Till then, tata, bye bye, see you.